What's up, everybody? Welcome to the fishing report that I give every 2 weeks on our wonderful lakes here in Hot Springs. I'm right now in Hamilton today. Just got done with an on-the-water lesson. And guys, fishing has been fun the last 2 weeks. There's been a couple tough days, but man, it's been a blast is what I'm going to say. A lot to go into on this video of the reports of our 3 lakes, Hamilton, Degray, Ouachita. And we're going to talk about the tournaments that's happened. The tournaments at the top of my head, because I don't have everything written down here. And thank you for joining today's video on the Fishing Coach YouTube channel, or if you're watching it on my Facebook page, guys. But I'm getting excited for the fishing that is ahead, because we got to see glimpses of it the last few weeks. We caught some bigs also, guys. We got to boat 2 fish over 7 pounds in the last 2 weeks since the last video. Caught some other big fish as well. Caught them on some tactics that I love for the upcoming months. Now, one thing right now is we're having inconsistent weather. Rain, we got more rain coming. We just had, seemed like 4 inches yesterday, and that's the only thing that's keeping me back from how I like to fish, which is offshore. But guys, right now, that's one thing I want to get into. There's a lot of ways to catch them. I've already gotten reports on Hamilton today, people catching them shallow. Today's post front, no wind, is just kind of weird, you know. It's not been as easy today, and that's how Saturday was at the Commissioner Cup. It was sunny at the Commissioner Cup for the most part, that I think. Congrats to Cole Pennington on winning the Arkansas Game and Fish Foundation Commissioner Cup. Back-to-back winner. He had a partner with him the year before, Eli Higgins, and this year Eli got to be one of his observers. They had a boat captain and an observer. Congrats to you, Cole. Big tournament. I think it's the best ran high school tournament right now in the state of Arkansas for the opportunities for our kids. It's a no entry fee event. The prizes is unreal. Bennett Bullard got a fishing trip with me. I get to fish with Bennett again. Sweet. We fished last year together. He won the junior division last year, and we got to fish together. This year he got second, and we get to fish together somehow. And so anyway, I get to learn something again from Bennett. I'm excited, and we'll see how that's gonna, where he wants to go or what he wants to do. But guys, a lot going in this video. A lot. We're going to talk about the techniques, what's kind of been happening, and then kind of help you guys leading up. But throughout the video, I'm going to share different companies I partner with here locally that help me do this, to bring this to y'all guys. The newest one we got is Ferguson's Property, but rentSalineCounty.com. Guys, when I was coaching football and I moved to Bryant, Benton area in 2016-17, when I was trying to get it, when I already had a job at Haskell Harmony Grove, I wanted to find a rent house. I couldn't. Like, I could not find a rent house. Didn't have the contacts, you know, and we ended up buying a house. But at the time, we weren't really prepared to buy a house. We bought one with the help of our family, kind of being the co-signers and everything. But guys, we were renting. And now if you're in that situation, or if you know somebody that's like looking for a rent home just because of the money's not there, or it's just more convenient, you know, someone here or there, guys, go check out rentSalineCounty.com. It's an easy option to go look and find if there's a home that's going to fit your budget and fit your needs. That's our new one. I'm proud to be partnered with, guys. Also, Future Marines, my marine dealer, I've been partnered with. Future Marine, family-owned business. And one thing I'm going to say is they have 4 stores across the state, but right now in the fishing world, they are the Icon exclusive dealer. I'm right now in my 2025 Icon VLX 20. Guys, it's a demo with Future Marine. If you're interested in checking out the Icons, give me a shout. I've already had people want to ride in it. People want to see it. It's new. It is new. I'm impressed with them, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm impressed. I get to be in all the boats. I do. Last week, for example, I rode in this for 2 days and a Bass Cat Puma for 2 days. Remember, guys, with my on-the-water lessons, half my trips, I'm in your boat. I'm in the new Skeeters and all the boats, okay? The old boats, this boat. I got a 20-year-old Bass Cat still. But like last week, for example, I was in the Bass Cat Puma STS, which is their top-of-the-line boat, and it's a good boat. It is. I mean, it's a great boat. And then I was in this, and I'm not going to say it on here, but I will tell you over the phone call the differences and why I would pick this one over that boat, okay? Like I said, I rode that boat in 5-foot waves, guys, at Grand Lake, okay? I rode in this at 4-foot waves at Ouachita. They both are great riding boats, but there's one thing that set me apart on why I would choose an Icon over a Bass Cat. If the financial part, if you're there looking for a boat of this caliber, guys. So, very impressed with the boat. So now, guys, let's talk about Lake Hamilton. Why not? Okay, once again, congrats to Cole. The weekend before, we had the TBF also high school championship. I think Jackson Robanis and his partner, they won it. I don't know how they won it. But, guys, what's been happening is the fishing has been a little inconsistent. There's still fish on the bank. There's a lot of fish starting to move offshore. The days that they're eating, okay? And when I'm saying offshore, your main lake points, your humps, your drops, channel swings, there's a lot of fish in brush right now. And with forward-facing sonar, I think they're getting more pressure than ever. Now, one thing though also with it is the night fishing is starting to happen. My night fishing reports I'm getting are good. I'm getting reports of people catching them on docks with a jig at night, the whopper plopper bite, the buzz bait bite, okay? So the night fishing's been good. When I hear the night fishing's good, that typically means the day fishing is not as good. And that's what's happened. The minnow bite was there. You know, we caught a lot of fish on the minnow in the last week, and there's been a variety of minnows, but for some reason the smaller one's been better. Here's a mooch minnow here. It's been beat up. I've been trying to make this thing last. I have this on a 3/16 ounce head. Throw them on the quarter heads. This one, that hook, it needs to be retired. It's caught some fish today. And guys, I'm going to put all my tackle information down there in the description. I'm throwing level rods. Guys that have been throwing them with me, been pretty impressed. You can get these at Danny's shop, Brazado Custom Lures. If y'all are familiar with Danny and his bait company, you can get these at his shop in Sherwood, okay? This is a $100 rod right here. Pretty light and it's impressive with that. So the minnow bite has been a thing here. Topwater today was the bite. A different variety of topwater baits, poppers, your whopper plopper, kind of what you want to do. And the stuff that's not really been happening here yet, it's been a crankbait. I've caught a couple fish on a crankbait. I've heard some reports of the flutter spoon. I've not caught fish with it here. I caught fish with it on another lake though we'll talk about. So it kind of depends what you want to do right now. But like today, the offshore bite just was not as happening as it's been. Other things, of course, you know, the swing head jig's another factor. Shaky head worm, the Magnum shaky head worm. I just made a video talking about it, how it's a big bass technique that I've forgotten about myself that I need to bring back out. So there's just a variety of different little ways. Main Lake has had a lot of fish, but there's still fish in the creeks areas. Like I'm right here in the hatchery area. I'm in the back of a creek. I'm actually just filming here to film him. I'm not fishing here today. I've been running the boat trying to get some drone footage. Okay. But it's been hit and miss, and that's kind of been Hamilton. So guys, if you come out and it's tough, you just hit it on a bad day like today. Like I said, one bite that's going to be coming up soon is a swim bait bite, which, you know, now I'm not just talking on the bank, I'm talking about off the bank. That's going to be something I'm going to be looking forward to, is a big swim bait bite. Like I said, I've not been able to get it off, pull it off yet, but we need a little bit of wind for that. But guys, let's now go into Lake Ouachita, which I have been excited about Ouachita. We have been catching them, catching big fish, having a good time at Ouachita. The Ouachita Report segment is going to be brought to you by the Saco Roofing Company. Guys, I mentioned it before. The roof is something I don't know much about. You might not know much about it either. And you want to go with somebody you trust, guys. And that's who I trust, is the Saco family. And one thing, guys, I'm just going to say, it really is a family. Tyler Sawyer, who's his dad, Buzz, is the owner. But Tyler Sawyer, guys, used to be a former coach. I was a former coach. And there's always just a thing with me. And I know how coaches work and how they are going to go the extra mile, as he was. He coached college baseball. And guys, if you know how much work a college coach does, you understand that dude's going to go work and beyond on your roof, okay, or whatever job they do. But with him being in the roofing company, that's something I'm going to trust, because like I said, I don't know much about roofs. I want to go with somebody I trust and works hard and does everything the right way. The Ouachita Report is also going to be brought to you by Generation 3 Tire and Auto, guys, located on Military Road. The cheapest oil change on Military Road. But guys, go check out their tire prices. One thing about them is, let's say you can't get the Toyos or the Nitos, all these big name brands, guys. For example, with me, I'm running Nexen tires. I'd never heard of Nexen, and my man Brady's like, hey, you can get these at a little cheaper. They're gonna last longer, and they're good tires, trust me. And guess what? I got them, okay? So I spent less money. I got a legit tire, and I ran Toyos, guys, for 3 tires before. So almost 200,000 miles of tires probably before, maybe not 200,000. I got 40,000 out of my AT3s, only 40,000, and I rotate them every time. So maybe to say 160,000 miles on my 3 sets of Toyos, and he recommended these Nexens, and I have been impressed with them. So if there's a tire that you want to go have questions about, he will give you an honest opinion. So go trust my guys now at Generation 3 Tire and Auto. Ouachita, guys, like Hamilton, there's still a lot of fish up on the bank. And with this full moon, I didn't even talk about the full moon for Hamilton, but with this full moon coming, there's going to be some more fish going up there with the brim. And there's going to be these bites. That's going to be your topwater bites, your plopper bites. That's going to be for fish that are going to be going back up there and eating brim, okay? Now, the fish we've been targeting are off the bank. Channel swing points, channel swings, you know, near high spots, humps. I've not been fishing the east end. Everybody knows me, knows I love the east end. I've gave it a break. I've been fishing the west end. Yes, the west end. I've been going to Mount Harbor, Denby, Twin Creeks, just to switch it up. And it's been fun. One thing I like to do, and I tell people, is I like to go back and search new water, find new fish, and man, I've had a fun time over there. But what we've been doing, like I said earlier, channel swing points, there's timber over there, there's brush, there's rock. I've been trying to find fish that are near deep water but are in shallower spots. Minnow's been a player, topwater's been a player, Azera spook. They've been eating Azera spook there. One thing they ate one day was a hair jig, okay? The hair jig, which like I said, this is gonna be something I'm gonna be looking for more in the upcoming months. The other player though, the other day, on the post front, sunny, no wind, this guy came in play. I had a family down from Kansas, and let's just say it was tough. We caught a couple on the minnow, and it was tough, and we dragged. We got the swing heads out, the drop shots out. Wasn't happening. Pulled out the old Dixie Jet Falcon, and it went to work. It caught him. So I was fishing this over brush piles, fishing on ledges and drops. They were not needing crankbait that day, but they ate the big spoon. So looking into the forward weeks, guys, I'm going to be expecting a crankbait bite to start soon on that west end. That hair jig and spoon bite should just be getting better. On my clear water, guys, the big worm's going to be a player. They're going to start there. I did find a tree of life already. I call them trees of life, where there's fish just in trees. And we shook the minnow over them, didn't eat it. And I'm in my mind like, yeah, they might eat a big worm. So the big worm is about to be something as well as we get going, okay? And like I said, there's still going to be some schooling action. That's why at Hamilton, there's been some schooling action in Ouachita. And then your traditional, your soft plastic jerk baits like your flukes is going to be the other player there as well. Okay, guys, let's get into the Lake Degray report now, which is going to be brought to you by Bath Planet of Arkansas. Let me show you guys these before and afters of these bathrooms right now. Wouldn't you want one of these afters if you've been thinking about, hey, it might be time to remodel, or you want to do a gift for your wife, or if it's, you know, another place that you're building. Guys, give Bath Planet an opportunity. As I'm here talking, a big one just broke right there, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead, a big one just broke right there. I might need to get my word. But guys, Chris there with Bath Planet is located both in Little Rock and Hot Springs, so there's 2 locations for depending where you're at. But guys, if you do use Bath Planet, or if you give them a call, let them know the Fishing Coast sent you, okay? Might get a little bit of a discount, I don't know. Just you know, if not, you're gonna help me out a little bit, okay? So we can keep having these partners and these people be a part of the Fishing Coast YouTube channel. The Degray Report's also brought to you by BJ Stump Removal. BJ Stump Removal is located in southern Arkansas, but he will come up here to the Hot Springs, Central Arkansas as well, guys. So one thing to talk about the stump removal, the stump grinding business, we've had all these storms, trees falling. Okay, let's say there's a stump and it's right there, that tree's falling, it didn't hit your house, but that stump's right there near your foundation, near your driveway. You want to go ahead and get that stump removed, or it can affect your foundation or your driveway, create the cracks, and create unnecessary just problems with your concrete, okay? That's something I've learned with it, guys. So if that's something you want to prevent, give BJ Stump Removal a call. Appreciate you, BJ. Like I said, BJ is a southern Arkansas angler. Will come up here to Hot Springs and fish the ABA. Has done very well, and I became very good friends with him the past few years. Now let's talk about Degray. Guys, I've not been on Degray. I've not, okay? I've heard a lot of word of them fish are still shallow, okay? I've been on Ouachita and Hamilton the most lately, but if I was to go to Degray, I'm going to try to look for them first groups of fish that are out on your main lake points, those channel swings, your humps out there. I'm going to try to find out if I can find fish in grass or brush. And I'm going to fish them a little different. The fish in brush, I'm going to be starting to throw a worm. I'm going to do the crankbait. The water is stained. And then also I know I'll talk about the flutter spoon as well. But if they're in grass, okay, one thing I didn't even talk about too is the swim jig bite that's about to happen. If you're still watching this, that swim jig bite's about to come on. If they're in grass, guys, it's going to be a swim bait. It's going to be the minnow. I know it could be the soft plastic jerk bait, depending where they're located on it. But I'm going to be looking main lake. But there's still going to be fish in your secondary points, your back of your pockets, and like I said earlier, that brim spawn's going to be happening. I know people will go up and down the bank with buzz baits, whopper ploppers, do that thing. Not me, okay? I'm not doing that. But there's nothing wrong with doing that, okay? Just with me, my on the water lessons, people want to do this. I don't get the opportunity to fish shallow as much. But Degray this year has had a lot of fish shallow, and I think they're going to stay shallow. I really do. I don't think they're all going to go out. I just felt like, for as much as I've been out there this year, there's something that's kept them up there. And I could be wrong. One of y'all's probably going to call me like, Jimmy, there's thousands of fish off the bank. But guys, appreciate you. Thank y'all for checking out the fishing report. Leave me some comments how y'all been doing. I should have said that at the beginning. But anyway, I forgot. Guys, thank you. We'll see you on the next one.